Hey folks, Ola here, coming at you from the Ocklawaha River. This is the section that is very close to Rodman Reservoir. From the looks of it here, you can definitely tell that the drawdown is well underway. In fact, it's almost finished. I think about another 10 days, 11 days. But looks like the water levels dropped about 4 to 5 feet, if I were to guess. But a lot of the vegetation is exposed, a lot of floating tussocks heading that way towards the dam. I'm not sure how many miles away we are, but there's a good strong current going that way with the dam. So anyway, I didn't expect to catch a whole lot out here. There's deer prints. But I've never seen it during drawdown, so I wanted to come out here and launch, and I did, and it was quite muddy. And I did catch fish, surprise, surprise. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what the drawdown looks like on this end. I'm going to try to cut over through the Ocklawaha National Forest and go check out the spillway. It should be wide open and flowing hard. So maybe I'll go fish the spillway a little bit. So stay tuned. We'll either roll the video or we'll add some more to it. So hang in there. Good morning, folks. It is 6:53 Monday morning. I am here at the Ocklawaha River, which is connected to Rodman Reservoir, which is on the drawdown right now. It is, oh gosh, I don't know how much. They use a different kind of a system to tell how far drawn down it is, and it's like above sea level. Instead of how many feet deep, it's how many feet deep the water line is above sea level, which it's a mouthful, but that's the way they do it. So I don't know how far down we are, but if you can see that, that's what I'm standing in. So I'm going to try to clean that off just a little before I get into my yak. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is super deep. I'm going to have to get out into the river channel, which is to the east. So let's, oh God, I might try to, oh, well, yeah, it's kind of deep. It's deep enough to paddle. They're still drawing down though. They are far from target level. I think they got another 2 weeks, and then it stays drawn down for months till next year, actually. Oh my goodness, what a mud ball mess. Ooh. Let's see how deep we are right here. 1.7. I can paddle. Don't know if we'll keep this depth. Might as well keep paddling until I get out by the river. Now, based on what I've seen online, I watched the town hall meetings, and it says when the drawdown's complete, the reservoir will be shrunk to 1/5 of its original size. That means all those mondo bass will be holed up in the river channels, and that's it. Geez, you can almost walk across the Ocklawaha right here. Almost. Got a foot of water. This reminds me of the flats out by the Mosquito Lagoon. Yeah, see, maybe I can find some drier land to recover my kayak. Looks like people have been driving out to this point. The reason for this drawdown, folks, is to control the vegetation. They spray it, which I didn't realize, but they do. They spray it, and then the grass dies for a few months over the winter, and then they fill it back up March of next year. After all the vegetation has died off. Oh, shoot, we just dropped it 10 feet right here, and there's a big drop right there, and it is full of fish. Let me get my drive in the water. Holy crap. Got a lot of fish under here. There's so many weird little currents just all over the place. I guess because the pool. This is the main river channel right here. It's 12 feet deep. I got a gold lipless crank on there because we're in 15.5 feet of water. Plenty of fish down low. Hitting the bottom there. Got a weighted fluke duke. Should put on a worm. Big 10-inch. That paddle tail used to kick butt here. Caught some here on this rig, that's for sure. All these broken cypress trees, palm trees from 50 years ago when they flooded it. All these pockets in here with some current. Man, you'd think there'd be some bass. 15 feet deep right here, almost 16. There we go, 16, 17. Yeah, you'd think there'd be some fish waiting right in there. Look at all these bobbers. People have been fishing live shiners right here in this pothole because that stump has bobbers stuck to it. Yep, it's a nice little pothole. Sounds like an osprey nest over there. Right now is when you go through and you mark waypoints to significant features that you want to come back to. Okay, I've got my favorite Guggen Mondo 10-inch worm in black blue. Might be easier for them to see in this water. Striking out. Got a new shirt on the Columbia outlet. They're about half price. All right, chatterbait time. Black and blue, 3/8 ounce. Going a little lighter. That's an eagle. And there's a fish. Oh, oh dear God. Oh my God. How bizarre. Okay, okay. I spotted an eagle and I got a fish. First Ocklawaha River bass. First fish of the day. Golly, how lucky was that? Right when I spotted the eagle. Not a bad fish. Boy, ow, he's kind of torn up in his mouth. He's been caught a few times. Hey, how about that? That was on the Mondo, Guggen Mondo worm. Right there, black and blue. I was just getting ready to reel it in. All right, we're gonna throw a few more times here. Here's how high up it is. Turned around so he could watch me. There he goes. Is that not too bad? There's a lot of vegetation. That might be better though. Let's see what it looks like right here. Oh, you know what? This might be better. Very well could be. Let's see how bad I'm gonna sink. Not bad at all. Yeah, this is better. Much better. It's muddy, but it's covered by grass. Stay put. I hear the eagle over there. The eagle has landed. All right, Drive, you gotta go too. Vegetation's tough. Vegetation stuff. It's dead, but it's still tough. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Well, it wasn't a skunking. Oh, shit. There we go. Not much happening at the Spillway today either. I stopped by to check it out. Just talked to one of my buddies. He said that it's been pretty slow, even for specs. But the gates aren't really that open, folks. Not a whole lot more than normal. I guess they've been opening them and closing them maybe a little bit harder than usual. But yeah, nothing too exciting. So I think I might throw a spinnerbait a few minutes and then head home. There's the drawdown. Doesn't look a whole lot lower to me, but I guess in some of those back areas. But there is at least 30 feet of shoreline exposed right there. Thank you. Where'd you see me?
YouTube.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. Just had a subscriber stop by and say hi. Hello to you, sir. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, that about does it for this drawdown episode. Like I said, it was pretty underwhelming to me. I've never fished one, but maybe it's different if you have a boat. But from my kayak, I mean, I don't know. I've never fished one before, so can't say. But it looks like over towards where the park is, that shoreline's really exposed. So we have dropped considerably. Like I said, there's 30 feet of shoreline exposed with the vegetation. Looks like they've already sprayed some of it too, unless it's just died from being exposed. All this right here, I think they sprayed it. So yeah, the drawdown is almost finished, or it's almost at level. 11 more days, and then it will stay at that level for 3 months, for December, January, February, March. So 3.5 months, and then they start bringing it back up. So interesting concept. Evidently it works good. They've been doing it for 50 years now. There are a couple of videos online where they had city meetings with the man in charge of the drawdown. Pretty informative if you're, if you're curious on what all they do and how it works. That'd be a good place to start. But I guess I need to get my kayak out in the main reservoir, but I really can't launch here. I'll show you what's on the shoreline. Oh, I hope this audio is loud enough. Probably not, but I'm going to show you what's on the shoreline. So between us and the water, you got all this rock, and oh, it's very hazardous. I don't think I could drag my kayak. It's probably 15 feet of rock that you would drag over. If you had a piece of wood to lay down, that might be different. Once you get past the rock, it would be no problem. Going right on out into the reservoir. But they're going to open some temporary ramps. I'm not sure where, but there will be temporary ramps for the boats to launch from starting on November 15th. So in just 11 days, it'll be open, and it'll probably be crowded, even though they say it doesn't get much more crowded than any other time. We'll see. So that's my report from Rodman Reservoir.